Hello and welcome to yet another episode of What's on My Table. And as you guys know, I just bought a S22 Ultra. Here it is. And this was bought like 2 days ago. I've not been able to use it simply because I didn't have the right case for it. So we've gone ahead and bought a new case. And this is called the S22 Unicorn Pro Beetle or Unicorn Beetle Pro SUPCASE, SUPCASE. So according to what was promised on the Amazon website, this comes with a back cover, a belt strap, and two front covers, which are assigned as follows. So you have one with a plastic sheet and one without a plastic sheet, just in case you already have a screen protector attached to your phone. So it's more like the previous one I had on my S9 Plus. But let's see what's in this. This box looks a little damaged at the look of it. Looks like somebody's already tampered with it, or it's opened it before, or it could be a return piece, but we will know soon. So this is the box. I've opened it out, and according to what was promised, we should be having two front panels. For some reason it looks like one of the front panels could be missing, but we'll know soon. So here you go. It looks really elaborate, and like I said, looks like one front panel is missing here, because we just have one with the cover, and the one without the cover is actually missing in this case. It looks a little bit like it's been used, or okay, no, I think what we've got here is perfectly all right. So this is the entire contents of this package. So as you can read here, the installation guide says insert a coin into the corner to remove the front panel, this panel, and then you can place the phone inside it with the screen guard, and then you can just put it in place. So as promised, what I was stating to you guys was that you have two covers, one with the plastic sheet and one frame without the plastic sheet, just in case you already have a tempered glass or you have a screen protector. So in my case, I didn't want to go with this sheet because over a period of time, my S9 Plus started getting really scratched up, and there was really no replacement piece that I could purchase from them of this particular piece. So I thought, let me go ahead and get this version where you get one frame, plain frame, and one more frame with the plastic sheet. So I'm not going to use this for now, only sometime in the future if I'm in between changing tempered glasses and I need to use this for an emergency. Maybe I can use that. So for now, we're just going to try this. This looks really colossal and big. This is if you want to have a case which kind of sits on this and you want to clip it onto your belt. You're probably working in a mining space or something like that, because this is almost the size of a tab, almost like a 7-inch tab, and we don't really want something that big because the phone by itself is pretty humongous. So if you have a look at the phone, you can see how it fills my entire hand, and I'm a pretty big guy, so my hands are pretty big. So I'm sure you'll understand what I'm trying to get at. So this is a cover that was given to me by the person who sold it to me, the store, and he gave this to me complimentary. So today we're going to try and remove that cover, place it into this, and let's see how it goes. So this is the part where you have the separate front casing from the rear case. So you should supposedly put a coin into this and remove it, but it's pretty rugged from behind. It's really huge. Yes, I did know that these cases are pretty huge and they make the phone bulky, but then I really needed something that can take a fall and protect your phone from any kind of fall. So it's pretty well packed on the sides. It's fairly light, but definitely it's quite something to hold. It's much larger than the S9 Plus that I had. I'm actually recording with the S9 Plus, and so I've not gotten rid of my S9 Plus because it's got this earphone socket to which all my Rode mics connect to. I could put mics, I could put two mics in fact to the phone, and surprisingly the S22 Ultra does not come with those earphone ports. So we're gonna pull this out and see how we can put the phone into it, and I think that's going to be a pretty straightforward process. We just have to make sure.
I get you a coin?
No, I don't think we need a coin, as long as we can use
I think I'll get
our nails to pull this open. So I'm going to place the recording on hold for a bit. So here you go. Let's see what's actually written on this. So it's a SUPCASE or SUPCASE drop protection designed in the USA, and it's also called military grade, military standard, S1 OG 516.6 drop tested. So I think it's some sort of a certification that it has. It's got this really nice thing on the back side which can be pulled to make it feel like a stand. Not completely sure how we use this. Not sure how it works, but we'll figure out soon. Okay, so we're going to figure out how to use this stand so it can be made to stand upright or in a landscape mode. So all you do is you put your fingernail into this and pull it out, and this will come out neat and nice, and will give you a click sound to lock in place, and then you could use your phone this way.
Or
you could even
you can put it on this also.
you can even put it on this, like my son said, so it kind of stay protected. And in fact, when you're not using it, this is pretty cool because you can actually put it in this, and yeah, there you go, your phone is fully protected. So now with this, the front guard, the front screen of the phone is going to be really well protected, and you can just put it this way and move it around, and there's no way this could get damaged. And you could put this on your belt. It's got a pretty good belt buckle, and you can remove it as and when required. And there is a way to remove it, so you just hold this and it comes out. So I hope over a period of time it won't get loose. It doesn't look like, because it's pretty well rounded and it's got enough space to hold. So on the sides you've got this really nice grip which is made of rubber, and rubber, what I'd like to tell you is that the rubber is not so rubbery, it's pretty hard, plasticish rubber, if there's a word like that. That would give you a good grip, and it wouldn't probably get spoiled over a period of time. Because I've seen other protectors in screen cases which come with soft rubber, and over a period of time, you know, kids start pulling it out. And my son is a very capable guy with chewing it off over a period of time, and that's exactly what he's done to his grandmother's iPad. Excuse my strong American accent, but we're just really having some fun making it sound like one of those professional videos. So why not? So let's go ahead and put the phone into this. So I'm going to pause for now and open this up. I'm going to show you how we open it. But for starters, this is where it starts opening up, and you should be able to pull this open. Here we go. So without a coin, you could even use your nails to just press this a little bit like this, and you will be able to separate this out from the plastic frame or the base. That kind of holds it really tight in place. That takes a while, so you know, once you put it, you don't really want to move it out. So I'm going to be traveling out on vacation with my family in 2-3 days. We're going to have a nice drive
On
and
1st of October.
yes, and we do not want to take any risk with dropping the phone, so that's the reason why I thought I'd get this as soon as I purchased the phone. I ordered it. So it's basically that you just go ahead and just like you remove the tire of a car when it's punctured. For all those uninitiated people out here who use S22s and also do a tire puncture, I really appreciate your effort, because I am one of those who actually would use a S22 Plus and also be sophisticated enough to repair a tire puncture if it happened to my car. So that is where we stand now. And this is going to take a while, so I'm going to take it off cam. And finally we have some success here. This has come out, so I think this is no longer required. We know the orientation, so I think this sticker can be taken off. Maybe we could keep it here for a bit until we've completed this process. I'm going to be very careful here. I'm going to be really careful, and I'm going to open this out, and we're going to try and give it a very quick clean with this lint-free cloth, both the front and the back cover. I think this should be taken off, and we should actually have this back on the box, so we can protect it up to eternity, because it's got all the SIM related info on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here, and I'm just going to,
You should be careful, you should not tear it.
yeah, I'm not going to tear it. I'm going to keep this here, and we're going to get a picture of this after we've stuck it here, so just in case I need it tomorrow for anything, we'll have it right here. So that's all the information. It says brand Samsung, and it says it's made in India. That's pretty cool. I didn't know such a high-end phone was being manufactured in India. Maybe they're in,
Because India is the best.
yes, maybe they are assembling it here. So we have this frame. Unlike the last one, I can run my fingers through because it's not really a cover, but it's just the frame.
Papa?
And okay, so we've got this frame attached onto this after a quick round of cleanup, and this looks all good now. We just have to place it into this, and I think it's sitting in fine. So I think this process is pretty straightforward. Putting it back in was like a charm. That was really fast. Everything's in place. I mean, I didn't expect this to go so smooth in comparison to how much time it took to pull it out. So we've got this. It's all good. We're going to move this box out. Um, so am I happy with this? For now, definitely yes. So it's got these ridges. These lower ridges are larger than the top ridges. So you always put the phone in like this and kind of press this in. And then you've got this sitting in tight here. I'm going to try and hold it upside down from pretty low level, so we don't want to damage it just in case the product is a failure. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. But if somebody pulls this open, it could really topple and fall off. But otherwise it looks like a pretty good case, or nothing to worry about as of now. And when you put it back in like this, it just sits in there, and there's a very clear gap. So just in case there are dust particles even, there's no chance for the screen to get damaged. And once it's in this, I think it could take a few falls, but I'm not gonna risk that because I spent a bomb on this. And my friend was telling me we should pick up the green cover as well. There's a green version of this, but I think black goes pretty well with this. The transparent would be a bad option because it could get scratched over a period of time and it'll look really ugly. So this is going to be kept inside the box, so whenever I have a quick requirement to use it in case of an emergency, I'll be able to use it. So let's get some really nice shots of this, and I hope you enjoyed the video. You can order it from the link that I've shared. It's called the SUPCASE, and it's made by the same company, iBlaze on Technologies or something like that. They were the same group that used to make these cases for the S9 Plus as well. It made the phone look really nice and elaborate and heavy. It definitely is very bulky and heavy. There you go, we just dropped our phone for the first time. But yeah, it is quite risky to drop this face down because it could actually damage it, but it's got these ridges.
The disadvantage of the cover maybe because when you like clip it in, if someone by mistake, if you bend down or something, if this clips out, your phone falls.
Correct. So my son has been explaining it to you without showing you the actual device, because the camera is down here. You need to show it under this. You want to show them your face, you can bend down and yeah, that's my son. Okay, so this is what he was talking about. So if you've got the phone kind of put into this, because this is the place where it just locks in place, and if you put it on your waist and by chance somebody presses this by mistake, there's a very high chance that this could actually, it wouldn't fall, but if it tips over, it'll definitely fall and it could damage the phone. So this has to be very carefully maintained. So once you lock it in, nobody should be touching this portion. So if it's on your belt, it's going to be vertical, and this is going to be on the belt. This doesn't rotate, so it's just going to be like this. So the bell just rang, so you know what's coming in now. Wait, my son's going to go pick it up and we're going to show it to you in less than a minute. Well, that's his friend and it's not what was expected, so I think we'll cut off now and come back when we show you another video on how we're going to put the screen protector for this. So now it's time for a few pictures with this protector, and I'm going to cut off the video for now and we'll sync up with you soon. So if you love this video, please go ahead and drop in a few comments. You can go ahead and click on subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to get updates on further videos that I do about my use case with the S22 Ultra. Thank you guys, and you have a great day.